What do I do when I get writer's block? Honestly, write through it. You know what it is as far as when you get stuck on something, like especially in the studio, like 'cause the fastest time I've ever recorded a song has been 26 minutes. And I've done a whole song.
What song was that?
It's a song I did for my album. It's not Autumn Leaves, it's another song. I'm trying to think of the name. But
for the new album?
But I can't please everybody. I forgot the name
Wait,
of it.
sing it more. Go, keep going.
26 minutes.
but it's quick. But but the way I kind of do it, like if I go in there and write a rap or I don't kind of write. I don't do that kind of technique. I kind of took the Jay-Z and the Wayne approach to my singing and my writing. So when I go in the studio, a little bit of marijuana every now and then. So no, not promoting it, but everybody smokes some weed. Yeah. So go.
Yeah, he does it all the time. Have to talk about it. All right, go.
Speak on it.
So when I go in there, I just listen to the music and let it continuously, just happen. And if I get stuck on something, go to the next beat.
What's good? It's TimelessRoc with TR Mentality, man. Before we get into the video, make sure y'all own your own shit. Let's get into the intro. In this clip, we got Chris Brown talking about how he beat writer's block. And man, this is one of them things where it's like, as an upcoming artist, including me, you'll start to think, yo, man, I got writer's block right now. I can't come up with nothing. I can't write. Every time I listen to beats, I'm not coming up with nothing. But man, as you go on, and at a point where I'm at right now, I think of it like, man, if you say you got writer's block, it's really an excuse. Like, it's just an excuse to not want to write, or it's an excuse to just try to say, oh, I'm just not coming up with stuff. And it's an excuse to try to blame something else rather than just blaming yourself for why you're not making songs. And the reason I say that is, like I said, man, when you've been doing it a little longer and everything like that, you start to realize that writer's block is not a real thing. You really don't have writer's block. There's not something in your brain that just says, no, I'm not writing at all. That's not how it works. Really how it goes, like y'all seen Chris Brown in the clip, he talked about how he'd just write through. Whenever he got writer's block, he just keep going. You just keep on staying in the studio, keep listening to beats. Because basically what it is, if you're not making a song to something, it just means that the beat wasn't the right beat. Maybe that moment isn't the right moment. Maybe today just wasn't the day. But when you talking about writer's block over a crazy long course of time, like you talking about months, you talking about weeks, you talking about some people years, come on, bro. Like, nah, that's just either an excuse, like I said, or it's just like, bro, either this shit ain't for you, it ain't for you no more, something, bro. It's something. It's not like, I'm telling you, bro, writer's block is not a real thing. Of course, you might be feeling down on inspiration, you might be feeling down emotionally or anything like that. And hey, man, I'm telling you, like, one of the things that you could do, like I said, you could go outside more. Maybe you've been in the house a lot. Maybe you ain't been on no vacation in a while. Maybe you ain't seen something in a while. Something like that. You ain't really getting too much inspiration from things. Or like I said, you might be down emotionally. Right now, you're just not in a good space. But in terms of it just being like, oh, I'm getting in the studio and all that, but I just can't write nothing. I don't know, bro. That's just a big excuse. I'm telling you. Like, I remember starting off and just being like, yo, man, whenever I got into a moment where I thought it was like, quote unquote, writer's block, I felt like I would think like, damn, is this shit for me? Is this shit not for me? Like, damn. And then out of nowhere, then you'll just make another song like that, and then you're like, well, damn, shit. And they give you this little high. I always look at music creation as like a drug. It seriously is. Like, being addicted to drugs is the same thing as being addicted to creating music or any other creative process. Like, I want you to look at it like this. Say you go a day, you get in the studio and you playing through a bunch of beats and you ain't made a song all day long. You gonna be kind of feeling down a little bit. Like, you gonna be like, damn, like, I need a song. And as soon as you make that song, you start feeling so high. You start feeling like, I'm the greatest motherfucker to ever touch a studio. You start feeling crazy. Like, your dopamine levels just shoot through the roof, and you just like, man, I'm that whole dude. But man, all I'm trying to say is, man, I really want y'all to understand that writer's block is not a real thing. If it's stopping you, if you feel like you can't write today, maybe you need to go outside more. Maybe you need to go experience some things and then come back to the studio. Or you need to find some new beats, because those beats is not for you. Before I get out of here, one more thing. You cannot fall in love with a beat. Like, you can't say, damn, this beat's so fire, I gotta make a song to that. If it's not the beat for you, it's not the beat for you. Just move on and just constantly keep going through until you start some songs, man. Like, that's the best advice I could give you. But hey, man, if you agree with what I'm talking about and you got something to talk about on this topic, make sure you go ahead and leave a comment. And if you do rock with what I'm talking about and you do agree with me, man, go ahead and leave a like. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. And I'm out of here, man. I've been serving in a Bentayga, hope you never leave me alone. Bad bitch, look like me alone. She been sipping Moscato into the